Hello, my name is Omar. My mother tongue is Arabic and I can speak, read and write English very well. I recently started reading the English version of the Quran. I discovered that there are some differences between the Arabic and English versions, which means that the translation is inaccurate. Some explanation and vocabulary, that is not present in the Arabic version, has been added. I did not find an explanation for this, except that it is an attempt to reduce the severity of the meaning of the verse, and convey a less severe picture to the recipient. In this series of videos, I will choose one verse in each video, show the difference between the Arabic and English versions, correct the difference and convey the true meaning of this verse. I will rely on Islamic references and will place the references links in the description below. If you have any comments or questions, please write in the comments, and I will be happy to answer you. If you like this video, please press the like button, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive a notification of every new video.
In this video, I will talk about verse 3 of Surat Al Nisa, Women. The verse says in the English version, according to the translation available on one of Islamic websites, link below, if you fear you might fail to give orphan women their due rights if you were to marry them, then marry other women of your choice, 2, 3, or 4. But if you are afraid you will fail to maintain justice, then content yourselves with one or those bondwomen in your possession. This way you are less likely to commit injustice.
I will highlight the words and terms that have been added to the original text. First, the original text mentioned orphans in general and did not specify the orphan woman, as the Arabic language clearly distinguished between the feminine and the male. Second, the translator added the sentence, if you were to marry them, and this absolutely does not exist in the original verse. The exact translate for the first sentence is, if you fear that you might not treat the orphans justly. Not, if you fear you might fail to give orphan women their due rights if you were to marry them. Third, the word nikah is translated into marriage, and this is fraud. It is a verb that dictates having sex with a woman. The word marriage is crystal clear in the Arabic language, and cannot be confused. So exact translate for the second sentence is, then have sex with women of your choice, not then marry other women of your choice. More close translation to the original text as follows, if you fear that you might not treat the orphans justly, then have sex with women of your choice, 2, 3, or 4 but if you are afraid you will fail to maintain justice, then only one, or from among those whom your right hands possess. This will make it more likely that you will avoid injustice. The next point I would like to highlight is that this verse suffers from a flagrant weakness in the interconnectedness of its parts, particularly the relationship between fear of injustice in orphans with having sex with women. All sheikhs of Islam could not justify this rift in consistency, except by saying that if you were afraid not to do justice to the orphans under your hands by not giving them their dowries like others, if you want to marry them, then leave them and marry as many women as you wish from others. In other words, as a guardian, you can marry orphans under your guardianship, if you want to give them their dowries. So they legalized the guardians to think sexually with orphans under their guardianship, or even to have sex with them. The definition of an orphan, in the Arabic dictionary, is the one who lost his father, and did not reach the age of puberty. That is, the orphans who intended in this verse are in childhood. Do you have any other meaning? The last point is that this verse is considered an essential tool in Islamic law, with regard to the law of marriage, and its implications for Islamic society are clear, regarding polygamy, as Muslims consider it divine legislation for polygamy. A Muslim man can marry women as often as he wants, but he can only have 4 wives at the same time as a maximum. If he wants to marry another, he must divorce one of his wives. This is according to the part mentioned in this verse, then have sex with women of your choice, 2, 3, or 4. But also he can have unlimited number of right hands possess, depend in his financial ability, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, hundreds, according to the part, or from among those whom your right hands possess. The aim from this series is to try to produce a translated text, with high accuracy from the original version, without embellishing or distorting the original meaning. To be an opportunity to rethink the content of the Quran logically, away from sanctification, and to open a civilized dialogue away from nervousness. Maybe we can clarify the facts and make this world a safer place away from extremism. This video took over 100 hours of hard work. And this journey is very long because there are a large number of verses that need clarification. If you like the content, please give us a big thumbs up, subscribe and share this video. In the next video I will analyze and translate about another verse